We're getting hit with a curveball here. What's up, everyone? This is a GAC stream, but the patch notes just hit. And I'm having a moment here. I'm having trouble reading the CGEs. In fact, I'm probably just gonna kick us over to desktop view real quick. I'm trying to decipher this. They basically might have just nerfed Basila, but buffed her against Thrawn Lead. Alright, let's just hop right on over. I gotta know because I'm supposed to be writing this counter today. I don't what the heck is going on? Yeah. So reading this, so part of what made the Thrawn Lead counter work reliably is the fact that even if Bastila whiffs the 15% fear on Thrawn ate the follow-up debuffs anyway. So Thrawn was always going to get that max turn meter. The follow-up effects would apply to enemies without her fear rather than enemies other than the target and the randomly selected enemy. I think that Thrawn Lead just got nerfed. I mean, it's a Basila nerf technically, but this is actually, yeah. Suddenly there's 15% RNG in the counter. Huh. Wild. I mean, so this is actually kind of significant, I think, right? So for fights with Basila, I don't know, do I have camera in the scene? Yeah. So it's something that, like, this is technically correct. This is actually how the kit should work, right? When you read the details of... Gosh, it's actually pretty low now. Ew. Like, when you read the details of this ability, right? Inflicts fear on target enemy and on another random enemy, and then when the fears expire, you get the extra debuffs, and then all other enemies get that debuffs. This is how it should work. I knew about this for a while, but it was convenient because we were guaranteed, right? So basically, when running Basila now, you'll just, like, hit that, like, you'll toss out the debuff soup, and if you whiff the fear, then you're just gonna have someone looking blank, which they fix it to work the way it's written, but I almost feel like it would be better feeling not to. I mean, let's check. Sure, I don't know. I just want to hit debuff soup a couple times and see if we can whiff it. Well, I have tenacity anyway. I guess, this sandbox may be, nuts. Best test source. Alright, let's get out of here. I take it back. Yikes. So, what my game plan was to just Vader his DR if it showed itself, so... Oh, what? How is SLK not the highest GP team here? It's just because those two don't have Zetas? Interesting. I hadn't actually looked for it. Alright, so he did actually post 1 GL. Alright, I jumped straight into this. We need to reset a little bit. Let's rewind. Alright. Yeah, hi. I wasn't expecting to get my strategy nerfed at the start of the season in which the strategy... I don't... Does the guide lose value, or does it just need a disclaimer now? I really don't know. I personally, 50% chance of this counter not working I probably skip that. I probably run something else. That's my personal opinion. I know some people are more tolerant of counter RNG. Yeah. Merry Christmas to me, I guess. Sheesh. CG won't give me any more 25 plus mods, and now they take away my counter. It's good stuff. Yikes. Alright. How's everyone doing? Yeah, we are back in 3v3, and even though it hasn't even been that long since the last one, I still already kind of forgot how I like to run offense in this mode, so we're just gonna be not necessarily reinventing the wheel, but just kind of playing on the fly today. The thing that we had going on last time that made me kind of excited, I will enjoy this 3v3 season. I'm still salty that I couldn't continue what we were doing in 5v5, because that was, I think, way more interesting. We had a defense last season that just no one was able to clear. Jedi Master Luke with fast gas, the Bruiser build CLS, which we've made some, I don't know if I can call them improvements yet, but we have some tweaks. We're trying like a Tenacity C3PO Bladehead. That idea is a possible way to, I think, help us consistency against clones. And yeah, some other good stuff. And yeah, it's just straight up so far, no one's been able to get through it, and I don't think today is going to be that day either, considering that what we just saw. So yeah, let's jump into this matchup a little bit. Definitely feel pretty favored here. We just have a gigantic mod lead. It's 3 GL versus 2 GL. Despite them having 7 million GP, this is, I don't know. There's just some stuff missing. I'm a little bit surprised that we got matched, but I mean, they do have, you know, the extra Zetas, the extra Gear 12, are, you know, his top 80 GP is still higher than mine, so. Yeah, the one thing that I was a little bit nervous about here too, we can actually probably just start to head on in to the game plan to talk about it. With the mini blue stacks, apparently. This is gonna happen every single scene. Whatever, we'll get there. Yeah, we have this. If he read the match history, he's already gonna be knowing what's coming. Yeah, this CLS squad, we juggle this off. We have the ridiculously fast 351, 350 Malik Darth Revan. I did actually bring them down a little bit. We could have snuck them a little bit higher. It's kind of overkill, right? This is kind of past the breakpoint for 3v3. Like, Rex isn't going to be going faster than this. Most Rex, at least, at the very least, won't. Right, it's kind of safe, so I didn't really feel the need to take them past this. Maybe the only situation would be like a fast Shock T trying to get out ahead of them with like Jedi Knight Luke. But yeah, not really worrying about that too much. This Rey team, certainly not the most offensive, even though we do have some offense mods on her. Just kind of there to draw a GL, basically. Although with one GL in his arsenal, I don't know, we'll see what happens. I am glad that I switched to offense Rey at the last minute, even though, I don't know, it was just a weird remod this week. And then whatever, I will dive into the back because I already said it's coming, he already knows what's coming. This is a 349 General Skywalker with 100% crit chance. Some extra potency for good measure. On top of F-Flux turn meter. He's coming. It's, yeah, and I think the one shot that he might have had was Supreme Leader Kylo with a specific setup that I'm not gonna dive into for the sake of my future defenses. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really surprised that he didn't go Hux with Supreme Leader either. I don't, Also, his SLK is just on some weird mods. Right. Like, Speed SLK is not that unorthodox, but it's not that fast of a Speed SLK, and then, yeah. I don't know. I've never fought this type of SLK before, so that'll be different, fresh. They don't have a tank, so we actually could just like straight up go for him only. I don't know how a guard squad would fare here. This isn't really a fast clone team. Alright, there's no Rex. Their speed mods are pretty low. I feel like almost all of his speed modding went into offense or something. What are we looking at for you? Protection, protection. Okay, it's a little bit beefcake. Not too high in the damage, but, you know, the counterattacks ignore armor. Maybe a little bit worrisome. We don't have Akira in amazing shape. Kara would almost be kind of fun here. Obviously they block revives, but she doesn't have the revive Zeta anyway. I'm kind of curious on if this works. Alright, Wedge will have guard. Wedge, you know, not exactly. I knew that, like, this isn't going to be, you know, 5v5 Mon Mothma, so I kind of gave my Wedge whatever garbage. He's mostly just here for the lead, but yeah, I think we try this. There isn't exactly a better option, let's say. Biggs could almost be more fun, but because he's getting guard, he's not getting crit, so there's less turn meter drain. We got the Wedge lead giving us some good turn meter. I'll take it. So does that mean we're... I guess this could technically be an SLK fight. I don't know if I trust that, though. What if we do Watt instead? Nah, you know what? Whatever. Let's just try this. This is just like all gonna be trial and error. This was the team that I normally used to snipe down the Popo Fin. Or Fin Po. Let's see. So normally, nah, we just gotta kind of brute force the damage through gas anyway. My Chewie unfortunately is on slow tenacity modding. Normally I'd like to shrug here and then just have Chewie topple him, but I don't know if we get that luxury. And his protection ratio is high enough that Chewie basic on assists with the shrug definitely is going to get the topple here. Alright, these counterattacks aren't going to feel great with the second one not having protection. That defense down definitely feels pretty good here. It's a lot of damage, sir. Okay, the tenacity modding kind of kicking in. We didn't get days or anything. We hit the stun is important. If we shrug, we probably need to shrug. Let's just... Okay, don't mind you getting hit. Those banners aren't going to be too pretty, but... not the worst. Interesting. That didn't feel terrible. It's certainly different without Rex, though. Huh. I mean, for the stuff we committed on defense, like, what other options could we really have had? We want to hold SLK, we want to hold JKR. I think with his protection ratio, I don't think Padme really gets a fight there. It maybe could have been like a Thrawn Vader, but Thrawn Vader just gets thrashed so badly by a gas stand-up that, yeah, I think I'm fine with this. Alright, what are we looking like here? It's a Bosk lead. I mean, Boba isn't the beefiest. Oh god, he's got a double protection. This Boba's a little bit beefier than usual. I don't think 3v3 M Troopers could really get this fight. Huh. JCR? Maybe? I mean, we've got R2 floating. They aren't the fastest, but man, JTR 3v3 just doesn't have that loop, right? Like, no. I think we can give it a go. We're being kind of conservative with these initial matchups. We'll see. Honestly, almost the Finn team might feel better here. Is there any reason... let's just run it. I feel like we're not gonna be able to hold our protection here, though. Depends on the RNG we get. Alright, not bad exposure. Alright, we get the good counterattack. We don't... R2's still ability blocked. We got the self-cleanse on BB with the assist crit. Still ability blocked. Unfortunate. I'd say we're in a solid position to control here, though. Put him in detention just so we don't have to worry about him trying to hit us with an execute here shortly. I think we could probably take it. I don't think he would be necessarily threatening a one-shot, but we're buffed enough that don't really want to find out either way. Alright, he's not dazed, so he could actually kind of move around some turn meter. I mean, none of us are actually dazed yet. None of them are. Well, we dodge him, so he actually doesn't generate turn ready for his team anyway. Convenient. We've gotten pretty favorable RNG here, I'd say. This is a cleaner fight than it really could or should be sometimes. We've been hitting all the explosives pretty much where they matter. Haven't had really any R2 stun RNG annoyance for the most part. This might be a little bit early on this Eliminated Destiny. I think we're alright. One last shot for Boba to try to rob us. Yeah, we're fine. Alright. Nice and clean. Oh shoot, I haven't had a Twitch chat side of things up. Sorry from that side. Oh, we're actually not even... God. I always get so intimidated whenever a season starts trying to remember everything that I just didn't even go through the rest of everything. Oh well. We're already started. Let's just keep going. Yeah, basically we had to worry that his Darth Revan and Bastila were slow. Like, 230 slow. Which is like almost the point that I would feel nervous about using the counter on it. I was actually thinking that we would lead off with basics, right? I don't think I've ever seen a DR team like this slow. Because I'm pretty sure that if we just let off with double Thrawn lead ability, then like not having that in that situation just means that it's gonna be really, really rough to play from that position. It's a tempting SLK solo, at the very least, in case the JKR route goes south. I think we're supposed to hold it. Unless we're nice sisters. Not the best banners, but... Magna stun can maybe be an issue. He has the Zeta. Honestly, like, that Zeta, I haven't really... Like, it hasn't been on my mind much lately. I wonder how much that's actually been causing problems in some Night Sister attempts, and I just never really paid attention to it, right? Like, that's a lot of extra potential stun pressure. So strange to see them this low. Yeah. I mean, it can throw things off sometimes, like, slow DR, slow BSF has been cropping up for a while, but I would say never really like that. I've been burned so many times going Mother Talzin lead, but this is 3v3. I feel like I've said never again at least 4 times now, but what's a 5th? We hit the stun. That's something, I guess. I don't know. You could do worse. Alright, because it's 2v3, Grievous isn't ramping up nearly as quickly here. So we're not really facing the same pressure we usually do of, like, everyone getting crazy low at once necessarily. Stun. Oh. I haven't been counting zombie revives, so for the sake of that potentially being an issue, yeah, we're just gonna leave that there. Stun, we hit it. This is a little bit more plague. Let's keep racking it up. We're mostly just trying to stop him from hitting this lifesteal. There we go. Got the deny, we got the tenacity down. Everyone, ooh. I don't know if this is grace period, and I don't really want to find out. We'll just hit it, yeah. 5 plague stacks takes that. 51, pretty much always the most that counter's ever gonna get. But we got it. Okay. So we got a bit of a banner thief setup going on here. Perhaps running out of mods a little bit. I don't know. Can we go? Alright, first things first, we gotta tackle Kylo. I wonder if we could do like crew +1. I don't think I want to go Fox here. Like, I guess Fox would kind of just be fine to hang out though. Like, it wouldn't necessarily really be a bad thing. Right, just weapon tech him. Like, crew what? Especially because he should still be on health modding. I don't think I'd change that. Ooh. I was thinking ahead. Okay. Yeah. Let's call that tentatively viable then. Alright. Yeah. I haven't done crew what in ages. I'm actually kind of excited to do that. Alright, this... I had them clocked to potentially be able to do JKL lead, but I think this is probably just supposed to be this. Shakti's a lot faster. We kind of need that master's training. So we're gonna get poked. We're not gonna get saviored potentially. I don't know how bulky my JKR is right now. I've been trying to slip him extra health primaries lately, but I don't know if that made it into this remod. It was really awkward because this remod, this 3v3 season, was like the last of its kind before I did like a complete overhaul and everything. So it was actually a, ooh. I was gonna discuss that or like consider it, and then I just did it. Whatever, we're in it. He's gonna give speed up, but Luke, we could just go for a stun opener. Well, I don't. Let's try to push SLK damage maybe. I don't know. We get the foresight to block his AoE attempt. Oh, we increased his cooldown, so we did basic first. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, so he hit the pinning shot, but we already know that he was back on poke anyway, so it didn't really end up adding anything for them. Alright, we did increase his HP, but... is there any reasonable chance that we're not about to just one-shot him? It's Officer, there's no way. Yeah, he's not gonna lifesteal enough. Whatever, we still got 2 full protection. That's not too bad. Very weird tactical choice. Hey, what's up, Nightmare? Welcome, welcome. Alright, so we just have an SLK now. Huh. I guess the question just being who seems most annoying here? Ooh, it's actually a potent Padme. Man, I always come back to this dead horse. I've tried this and I think it's failed. I wouldn't do it in this situation anyway. I'm almost curious to try like weapon tech Nest. I mean, we need a kickstun. She's stronger than she's ever been for trying this in a 3v3 environment. Nah, probably not this time. God, I'm so tempted to, but we gotta restrict the science at some point. Just getting irresponsible. All right, Kylo here, or maybe I guess the clone team. What's our best anti-clone option? Vader. It's not great. It's not terrible. Nah, we got the crew option. Okay, I think we Kylo the Padme. Seems fair enough. But whoever we take against Jango, we're gonna want some strong control. When I go for Nest versus Padme, the problem is in 3v3 there isn't that much buff ramp. So my idea being, like, if this Padme did not have this potency cross, I was thinking we could run Nest and give her weapon tech. So basically to try to make up for the fact that even though her crit damage won't have ramped that high, we could basically use the weapon mod to just try to pressure out Anakin really quickly. Right, basically make up for lack of crit damage with extra attack turns. I'd be curious. I could see it working. I don't know if this is the day we try it. Yeah, let's just take this. She's immune to fear, she's not immune to stun. I didn't realize Anakin was just programmed to go on basic spam only when you were a single target. I was expecting AoE first. Interesting. Oh, right, it's Ahsoka evasion on the unique. Oh, true. That was also a big part of it. Yeah. Yeah. Good point. There's always, like, it's always just, like, it's so tempting to me. Like, I took Nest to Relic 7. I don't even think I've had a Padme to fight since. But yeah, you really need GK there on the team to soak all of Nest's counterattacks. Right, because Padme lead, or technically, I think her unique, whenever she counterattacks is going to give you that protection up for the anti-crit. You want GK to be there. And honestly, even if GK was there, the Zeta just doesn't proc often enough in 3v3. Okay, but my memory is jogged now. We're getting there. It's just, yeah. In 5v5, Nest can occasionally get a counterattack off for GKs and taunting, but it's rare. In 3v3, it's frequent enough that you just have a hard time getting anything to stick on killing anyone. Yeah. That would be why. I remember now. Alright. Let's... I don't know, Fox just feels so... I don't want to say irrelevant, but I mean... It's partly just coming from these. Whatever, there's not really that much damage, or that much risk here. The only issue is crew is pretty slow. What do we got for damage? I want someone who can close faster than this Fox. honestly. Wouldn't actually mind. You know what? Yeah. Well, okay. No. Would rather not know. Huh? Definitely not. Dominance is like... She can't counterattack. We got heal immunity here, but we're resisting it. Am I crazy, or can Foss do a tenacity down on basic? No. I mean, Crew can, but... Is there any possible situation where I could regret this? She would basically just be chilling until she could bully out Hux manually, but like... Relic 7? I don't know. Interesting. That's close enough. I don't think I try that. I'm a little bit too spooked. Okay, yeah, I think Nest has earned her slot there for today. We can run her. I guess there is like a potential scenario where they could do enough damage to get our protection gone. Crew can't exactly recover yet, and then they like snipe Nest or what? Oh, I think Nest bullies out this fight way before then. We almost don't even really need to pop this yet. And this might be a grenade. This should be a basic into grenade next turn, but he does have speed up. Crew's going soon. I think we just basic. Yeah, we're chilling. Yep, that bit's gone. Alright, we need to pop this anyway, just to try to get Nest back to full now if we can do away with you for a moment. Alright. She is officially in timeout. Yeah, that wasn't bad. I mean, this is mostly just Crew Watt plus 1 extra. Let's give Watt the kill. It's the other TIE pilot who runs who lands tenacity on basic. I could have sworn, like, honestly, I'm probably just thinking of it because Foss could random call Crew. Or like in a situation where they would AoE, then both would counterattack sometimes, and the Tassie down would be there. Yeah, I was a little bit surprised, honestly. I was expecting that Crew to be a little bit spicier than it ended up being. But triple protection, crit avoid arrow. Always good for the soul. Alright, what are we doing? What is Vader doing? We have this Beskar Mando, and it's kind of just depressing. From 3v3. He really has nothing to his name. If we wanted to feet farm, we could abuse the sister team, but we would probably end up doing that in 2 attacks, unfortunately. How fast? I'm not expecting. Yeah. I mean, that's enough tenacity to make Vader not have much kill pressure, if any, there. Unfortunately. Like, we could maybe kind of try to pick off the sides. That Brute will actually end up being fairly beefy, I think, and actually kind of hurt as well. I don't know. Honestly, maybe GG. You're the real speed menace, not really coming out of the gate fast either. Problem is the usual GG issue. Do we go B2 or not? We obviously can't go B2, but like, is this team worth running without B2 or not? Like, our only real dispel source on Brute is gonna be Magna Guard stun, and if that doesn't land, then it's rough riding. I don't think I like it. I feel extremely uncomfortable thinking about it. I'm not sure if GK actually matters much here. Oh. You literally can't. Okay. That made life easier. Ahsoka will get us off of the Brute taunt for a little bit. We could still theoretically lose a character here. Or potentially even lose. But that's enough tenacity on Vader that that's not happening. Shot clones, maybe. I'm not really feeling it. Imp Troopers, I don't think in 3v3 have the juice. Wait. Am I overthinking this? Ooh. I'd like to see that amount of 6 dots. Okay, I remember there being more finesse than I gave this credit for before. He is tenacious. This pain might be annoying. Like, we might just lose Trey here. So, we needed to kill this Brute to get the Isolate off, right? And then they'll both die together. Is how I recall this going. But I think we also didn't want to or we needed to isolate this third? I don't know. Let's just play it out. It's like an AoE. I don't think we're going to land it over here. GBA is probably going to cleanse it off. Him going last is actually a little bit annoying. Alright, we got the pain back where it matters. We even got it on GBA. Ooh, almost. Alright. Honestly, I haven't done Trey versus Geos in so long because my Scion I downgraded so much. I'm actually kind of glad. Went back to old loadout for a bit. Cheap counter, who knew? Alright. GG against Hux sucks. Unavoidably. Vader feels like overkill here mostly. Isn't gonna have a good solution for Django. We need a control solution for Django. We could like fish for Palpatine. That doesn't feel like a plan to me. A Thrawn basic on Django would have an ability blocked on his missile turn and then he goes vulnerable. That's kind of cute. We're probably just doing Padme against the ladies. That's pretty much, that's honestly why I posted GK on defense, is I figured this would just be like used for Night Sisters and not much else. We'll take it. So if we pop, I don't think we popped this heal yet. I think we basic. And then we pop the heal now. Get the zombie taunt off. Drop some bombs. Alright, we got enough courage left in the tank that should should be able to drop zombie into hopefully Daka. Ah, okay, we just lost him. Okay. Are we gonna lifesteal enough? If we AoE now and it finishes, then it's actually kind of bad for us if we don't get the health back. Padme has heal next turn. Okay. We got there. Not bad. So we got the Django missile to deal with the Hux Terminator blocker annoyance. Not really. Like, it's not terrible, right? Against crew, it's not going to do much. What's the team that can drill through Kylo really comfortably? Ooh, wait. Oh god. Is it time? This was a team that I discovered by accident, and actually ended up feeling ridiculously spicy for me last time. How fast are you? I don't think you're gonna be fast at all. Single digits, okay. What about you? You get some free stats. You're like, you're there. I mean, so basically, it's this. It's this with a non-Empire third, preferably tank. Usually, like, Sith Trooper is a perfectly fine option here. It's a little bit squishy, though, for my tastes. But this team can do some ridiculous... Oh, God, we still have fins. Wait, you could just delete someone. Whatever, we'll come back to it. Yeah. Finn's actually would almost be best against this guy. God damn it. No, I'm running this. We can't run this against Hux. In crew, the protection might be scary. I just want to do this. This team is just stupidly fun. Alright. So he places this on Palpatine, which is, of course, going to make Palpatine vulnerable. But anytime that Piet Basic goes off from now on, we just get just a stupid amount of Terminator. Please don't make me regret this. His first turn isn't really threatening. Look at this. How can you deny this? Dooku counter is still kind of a pain. We're probably just gonna have to address it at some point, though, unfortunately. Yeah, we are just gonna have to... Alright, sir. 80% chance of a 50%, or 20% chance of a 50% chance of failure. What could possibly go wrong here? Let's just take hero first. Wait, we have a daze. We're insane. Look at this! Give me those loops. Stun. I don't care how God's gone. It's fine. All we had to do is put down the Terminator sword for a minute. Look at this. That's cheating. Oh god, I forgot that the mark actually ended. Weird. Oh, so this isn't actually as bad of a situation as I thought. I figured that anytime that we hit Dooku with an AoE, we were always going to be, I don't call it accessible. I guess not. Oh, maybe. What can I say? Dooku's a god. Alright. So Trooper's just gonna take a beating, and that's just gonna have to be okay. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Gum? This isn't the best or most efficient team. You probably shouldn't use that team. But my god, the turn meter loops is so stupidly fun. You have to make sure that it's not, you don't bring an Empire Core third. Like, honestly, that could probably be an L3 in the last slot pretty comfortably. It's just like Sith Empire Trooper, somewhat synergy, well, keep on auto-taunting. If yours is Gear 13 especially, it'll be fine. But god, like, how much is that even actually? So, like, the lead, we get 20% per basic on the lead, assuming we land the shock. We get the 5% turn meter per shock being replaced by the basic. We get 15% turn meter for each shocked ally. Trooper Team 21. It totally is. Like, and like you hit it on like the Piet counter and everything. It's just fun. All right, where are we at? No turn meter blocker down here. I think we're probably just going Vader up top. Can Shakti pass outside of faction? I don't think she can. Yeah, like literally everything in our kit is written for clone troopers. We do have Thrawn still. And then we could probably just GD down south. Still might not be the best banners, but I don't know if I feel that much better about shock clones, and then like Vader Thrawn up top. Is there even any need for an extra? Are you gonna throw a fit on us? I mean, you have offense modding. Have Relic 7. We'll chuck in a tank for good measure. Oh god, wait, I posted L3 on defense, I forgot about that. So even if I was planning to do Vader versus DR today, that would have been fun to realize or discover. Do we even have a pre-taunt? So what I'm hearing is we might as well just undersize anyway. Is the messaging I'm picking up here. You're midi Thrawn. You tag along, sure. Wait, we just have such a speed advantage, actually. We could just, like, fracture now, I guess. Easy pickup. Even without the Watt, we have R8, so... damage overwhelming. How do we stop ourselves from getting countered and losing banners? It's not the best pass to Thrawn. Vader not really doing much either. Pinning shot only reduces first order cooldowns, though. Let's just cycle Vader, I guess. I'll have Cold next turn. Ooh. Does this kill? Nope. Alright. If you could stop countering me. Cannot begin to tell you, Muff, how much I'd appreciate it. Alright, we're just gonna pass one more time and end fracture early just so we can get the protection back. And I think walk out of here. Alright, we'll take that. Not bad. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they're really add anything there. I'm not sure. Alright, we're on damage modding on the brothers. The Poe Unique isn't going to be doing much to crew, but I feel like we'll still chew through this anyway. This team just has such insane damage output. Alright. Counterattack not feeling too hot. Let's see. We need to hit this exposed to be able to get back to another heal. I don't know if we can cycle that aggressively. Yeah, okay. Let's see if we can... How much do we want to grade here? We could try to go for one more. I don't think we have... He's going to start countering us too. I don't know if it's realistic. I mean, he got halted. We're going to have grenade next, but we haven't done an expose. We basically have to cycle between expose and heal with Finn. Let's try it. We got time. If we swap to Finn, we might have gotten counterattack though. That might have been a missed max banners. Basic might? Nah. Okay. Fair enough. That was like the opposite of great. That was too safe. I was like trying to play around it. But I think, no, Finn wasn't taunting. I think if Finn was taunting, swap to Finn would have been safe because we should have been able to get Finn back to max protection. Would have just been a clean 54 mace. What? I was looking at the ships. I was looking at the capital ship. What? Huh. I'm gonna assume that was a misclick. What gear is his mace? This feel like... You can't... Just let me... Yeah, I have a gear 12 mace too. This is what the act of choosing mace looks like. Literally, like... Did he just mean to do this? Huh. Maybe he knows something I don't. I'm not a ship's expert. Whatever. Let's just... It's 5s. This should be a fairly comfortable feeling. I'll take a joy for the +1. Really starting off with a showstopper. This is, I think, one of the more lopsided matchups I've seen in GAC in recent memory period. You don't think he misplayed? I guess not. Hey, it's just a throwback. Who knows, man? So, we get the Anakin kill now. Let's... We're gonna give them Retribution if we hit the AoE here. We could stick on single target, actually. Is there any possibility that we're gonna walk away with an Ahsoka kill right now? Not with those dodges, it's not. Just in case. Sure. 64, the fleet expert. I guess we're kind of like fishing for some target lock bombs here. Spy going into stealth could hurt a little bit. They don't. Geos can kind of drill through Hound's Tooth though, right? But back in that fleet meta, this was before Gear 13. As I recall. Do we, like, if it's Tarkin, there could be a possibility of Bomber? Definitely potentially on the menu. What do you even do? Let's chuck in Ebon Hawk, I think. I think Plo Ebon should be fine. I don't think we really need a Soka here. I would be surprised. Problem is, I think we're gonna have to reinforce first, right? So if we speed up Soldier, we'll have Houndstooth taunting before Sunfat goes, so Anakin can't get stunned? Or is he, the ship is just too slow, I guess. Shoot, okay. Sure. Really wanted that AoE to potentially be able to go on Spy Ship. Not the best target locks I've ever seen. But it's enough. Would love to call out Plo Koon first, but I guess we have no choice. Okay. I guess we finish with the Houndstooth basic, most likely. Get some health back to full, some shields back to full. 67! Target Bug's really pushing my limits here. What year is it? Alright, another happy landing. I don't know. I don't remember 33 scoring either. 2663 sounds okay? I mean, we weren't really playing for crazy efficiency here up front. We were kind of just taking more just meta effective counters. I think we were like -4, -3. GTR walked out happy. Not bad. Honestly, like, most of my excitement for this season is seeing how many people are able to actually full clear me, because I've seen things. I've seen stream VODs of people trying to clear this. This CLS has a criminal record at this point for what happened last 3v3 season. You just... This... I'm a little bit sad that it took me so long to take this Zeta, especially considering how much I like bulkier units, bruiser-y style builds, and I had, you know, like this Creative White Arrow sitting around, kind of just waiting for him, or just anyone similar. Yeah. I'm feeling it. I'm excited. Need to not do this again, though. This was... Oh, shoot. I don't know. I don't know what my DR plan is now. I feel like I gotta do a PSA on that ASAP, because CG just added like a 50% fail chance to my DR counter, and that's good stuff. Yeah, Gum, if you're planning on using that, by the way, in the patch notes, I'm pretty sure they nerfed Thrawn Lead by nerfing Bastila. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna have to go take care of those announcements, I guess. That's stressful. That suddenly adds a lot of guide on, like, is that DR update, counter update even, like, worth doing? Whatever. I'll just disclaimer it. It'll be fine. Alright. I think that'll be it on my end for now. Oh, wait. Let me check real quick if we have the stats on Armorer. Yeah, C3PO bot can update soon. I think I'm checking. I don't remember the command. Sorry, I'm trying to double check. I'll go back to desktop in a second if we can get it, because I think we should know what her speed is now. We can grab the stats pretty much instantly once she's in game. Whatever, let's just go back here for a second while I'm in Discord. Alright, 3PO bot. What are we talking here? Stats should be fine. What? The armor 7 param. Wait, why did I type param? Okay. Someone else bailed me out. God. Okay. Here we go. Yo. Okay. I pretty much nailed it dead on. Let's get OBS out of here. Alright. We get that speed. The speed that I said she needs. So this is a 216 in array team. Base. Competitive. It's not quite Gideon, but I think she's pretty much exactly on par with Watt. Right? Watt, I believe, being 187? No, he's exactly 186. That's cute. The utility supports blood brothers in speed as well. And sisters. Huh. It's not bad. Where are we at on... Yeah, okay. I figured she wasn't going to be doing damage, but considering that, like, most of her kit ends up being about striking, I wasn't sure if CG was going to try some, like, thematic thing where she was just, like, happened to be a really good damage dealer, too. Doesn't seem like that's in the cards, necessarily. Alright. Well, she passes at least the main stat check she needed to. Obviously, 186... She's matching Watt's speed, but still doesn't exactly have his bonus turn, so less guaranteed value there necessarily. But, well, I mean, 186 is blazing fast. Perfectly fine. Good stuff. She has 31.8% health steal. Sure. Those hammers can really do some work, I guess. Who knows? Alright. I'm content. I'm glad we caught that. Yeah. I think I'm done for real this time. Alright, everyone. Thank you all for stopping by. Not the cleanest first day, but again, this is going to be a very defense-oriented season. I mean, there's plenty of cheese as well, but just trying stuff with a lot of more emphasis on defense than offense. So we will see how this goes. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put a watch command on this person so I can grab some popcorn and enjoy. Just like I hope you all enjoy the rest of your evenings. Peace out.